What's going on, guys? Charles Ceritho out here at Fabulous Fords Forever with Anderson Composites, and behind me is our Function Factory 2020 F-150 Ford Raptor, equipped with their type-wide body kit and the OEM carbon fiber hood. So guys, if you want to come closer over here, Dennis, we've got our Anderson Composites type-wide fender here. It's featuring a 4-inch wider fender from OEM and a 2-inch raise. So if you are running mid-travel on these trucks, we highly recommend using these fenders. I do have stock suspension on this. This is a plus 12 wheel, so we want to get a little wider out here, so I'm going to probably do some spacers to get that fitment a little better on here. And then we've got our OEM carbon fiber hood. So advantages, obviously it looks insanely sick. Obviously you can see this crazy pattern, and they extended the carbon fiber into the OEM vent over here. So again, it's going to offer an amazing look, and it does weigh a lot less than the OEM. And as we continue back through the truck, we have our type wide rear fenders over here. So these are plus 2 inches. And again, it gives that really aggressive flare. And if you had more aggressive wheels or a custom bed frame, this would be the fender for you. Again, we have plus 12 wheels on here. We want to get some spacers and really get some nice fitment with this. And we went ahead and PPF'd this entire front end and rear, as I mean, we do off-road this truck. This truck does not get babied, and if it's PPF'd with self-healing expel, so if I put my nail into it, guess what? It pops right back instantaneously. It also is ceramic pro'd, meaning that if anything sticky were to come onto this truck, like bird crap or just dirt debris, you can just wipe it off with a rug instantaneously, making it extremely slick and easy to clean. So let's take a look at the actual Anderson Composites booth here at the Ford Fabulous event. Behind me, we've got Nikki's 2017 Ford Mustang here, equipped with the Anderson Composites cowl hood. So this is a 3-inch cowl. So if you guys have a big blower or something like a crazy Frankenstein intake, this 3-inch raise right here is gonna help you make that clearance. And not only that, it has that cool suction effect, giving that cooling ability there. But again, carbon fiber, extremely lightweight, amazing design. It is double-sided, guys, so there is carbon here and there is carbon on the bottom. So that, I mean, it is rigid. This thing is not gonna break. It's not gonna flex and do any of that funny stuff. Coming to the back of this Mustang here, we have the Anderson Composites OEM trunk. So it is in carbon fiber, again, lightening that weight and getting that super sick carbon fiber look. And one of my favorite parts actually from Anderson is this GT350 with the integrated wicker bill here. So it's actually adjustable. So check it out, guys. It comes up just a little over the GT350 wing, and the air is going to come past here, and it's going to offer that downforce. So not only does it look sick, it's going to offer real downforce there. And one of my favorite cars here, obviously, Joe Gatt's 2020 Ford Mustang Shelby GT500 behind me in this amazing stealth, XPEL stealth PPF and vinyl wrap here. Gives it this wild color. You can see the metallic in here. And his car is actually equipped with one of the first GT500 Ford Performance Anderson Composites collaboration parts. So this is their hood vent right here. If we come down here below, we've got the center section here in carbon fiber with the GT500 cutout right here. And later down the road, this part actually, Anderson Composites collaborated with Ford Performance to make this bottom splitter in carbon fiber. And it goes all the way underneath the car. And another special thing about this particular carbon fiber from Ford Performance and Anderson is that it is dry carbon. It is not wet carbon, meaning that it's a pre-preg carbon. It is 3 times, 5 times stronger. And not only that, it looks extremely sick. And to keep going down this car, we've got the sexy OEM side skirts. And not only that, we've got this spat right here, this front spat, and all the way up to the canard is carbon. So not only we've got the carbon side skirts, the carbon canard on the side skirt, and the carbon lower spat. And this is one of my favorite features on the GT500. It's really cool. It gives this car just, I don't know, it gives it like a weird look that you wouldn't expect from a Mustang. So it's really cool to see this in carbon fiber. And if we come over here, guys, we're gonna get more into some motorsport type of carbon fiber over here. This is the debut of the Anderson Composites. I believe you're gonna have to correct me. Is it the GT5 hood?
GT5, yep.
So this is the new Anderson Composites GT5 hood, and as you can tell, it is kind of reminding you of that GT500 look. But this car is a GT350, and if you guys don't know, a GT350 is naturally aspirated and not supercharged like the 500, but it has this sexy vent right here, and it's got that cool raise. See how the hood raises up like this, and then we've got the vents, and of course the vents are functional, guys.
It's actually a OEM vent as well, so that is exactly the same. So when you buy the hood, you only have this piece itself.
Oh, they're sold separate.
You buy the OEM piece, which is that right there.
So guys, just like he was saying, this hood is actually sold without this piece here. So there's a missing piece, and this is the OEM GT500. So that's why it resembles it so much. So again, guys, this is the debut of the GT5 hood for the GT350 and R models. All right, guys, I'm gonna talk a little loud here. We had some technical difficulties. The mic did go out. So behind me, we've got Paul's Ford Mustang GT350R equipped with a slew of Anderson Composite parts. And again, what makes this car a little different here than the ones that I just showed you guys, this is a dry carbon. So dry carbon meaning that we'll just get straight to the point. It is lighter, it's stronger, and it is a little more expensive due to the manufacturing process. And this particular hood here is the Anderson Composites vented hood for the 350 and 350R. So it's only gonna fit these wide body Mustangs from the factory. And what makes this hood unique, we've got two vents on both sides here. These really cool louver-like vents here that are gonna bring that air in. And of course, you got this big center vent right in the center of that motor to get that cool air through that hood into the engine. So from the hood, guys, as we go down here, you're gonna notice something here. This does match the hood, does it not? Again, this is Expel satin vinyl. So he's done a really cool job here of matching the hood, but this is Anderson Composites wet carbon pieces. We've got the grill insert here, we've got the bottom winglet, and we've got the GT350R splitter. And again, guys, the OEM 350 is a 3-piece, where this one is a single piece with extensions on the side, just like the OEM one. We're gonna come onto the side of the car, where Paul again has matched the wet carbon with the matte vinyl here, and we've got the OEM replacement side skirts from Anderson here. So we've got that little canard that comes into the fender because it is wide body, and it has that really cool hole right there. And then, guys, these doors, these are real. These are real dry carbon, meaning they don't weigh anything. They are awesome, and guess what? You do need a cage to run these doors in most competition, because I mean, they are carbon, there is no steel here, but they look dramatically sick. Not only that, they don't weigh a darn thing. And as we continue to the rear, guys, we do have the OEM wing. So this is a Ford product wing, but underneath it and attached to it, we do have Paul's OEM deck lid here. It is the Anderson Composites dry OEM replacement for the deck lid, meaning you get the entire trunk here, minus the wing, of course, and you can use your OEM plaque right here. As you can tell, he's got the OEM Shelby GT350R plaque right here. And as we get down lower, this is wet again, guys, so don't get fooled by this. This is wrapped in matte clear bra. This is the Anderson Composites OEM GT350 and GT350R rear diffuser. So no changes, just carbon fiber, and has this amazingly sick look versus the plastic OEM. And then we're gonna come over here to the last car they've got in the booth. They've got Christian's full race car GT350R equipped with these amazing, again, dry carbon doors, and of course this car is caged. I mean, it is a full race car, full cage, full bucket. I mean, this thing's ready to rock. I've seen it on track. It screams. So it's got the carbon doors, reducing that weight dramatically and giving that really sexy carbon fiber look. It is dry. And as we come back here, same thing like Paul's. We've got the OEM type Anderson Composites deck lid again. You get that whole piece there. You're going to put your OEM plaque back on that rear deck lid. And another special piece on this car. Not a lot of people do this. It's a really hardcore mod. We've got the Anderson Composites dry carbon roof skin replacement. A lot of dedicated time in this. I've got one on our drag car. I think it's 100% worth it. This is a really cool mod to tell people that you have, and it looks sick out in the track. And it's not, you know, a lot of people will wrap this. I mean, why wrap it when you can actually do the real thing and reduce the weight? Last but not least, on this car, we've got the Anderson Composites vented hood. And you know, I really like what Christian did with this car here. He used the wrap here and left the carbon fiber exposed on the vents. Again, we've got 3 vents. We got one mini vent here on this side of the strut, passenger and driver, and then we've got this bigger vent in the center to get that air, that cool air down into the engine. What's going on, guys? Charles Saritha here, back in Scottsdale, Arizona, and unfortunately everything died out at Fabulous Fords Forever. So I wanted to take this time to thank Anderson Composites for letting us enter our 2020 Ford Raptor behind me. And equipped is our Anderson Composites carbon fiber hood, front fenders, and type wide fenders. In the meantime, we've equipped our Raptor with these beautiful and sick looking Morimoto headlights. So again, guys, give Anderson Composites a follow. They are a modern muscle carbon fiber manufacturer. And of course, give us a follow, FF Performance AZ on Instagram. Thank you, guys.